Nelly. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching. It's been a minute since I have been on camera, but if you don't follow me on all of my other social media platforms, and you probably don't know, or if you do follow me then you already know that we did lose Lawrence's grandfather last week, and I kind of needed to take some time to just be with him, be with family and regroup. And yeah, but it does feel really nice to be right here in front of the camera filming this video. So this is the look that I came up with. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I am using the Daisy Marquez and BH Cosmetics palette. It's a beautiful palette. I am also using some other new goodies that I have never tried before. And yeah, I'm not naked, I am wearing a top. So if you want to see how I created this makeup look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. So we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into the video. I have my eyebrows done and I did prime my eyelids using a concealer. I used the Kylie concealer in the shade Ivory to do so, and then I set my lids using a translucent powder. So we are going to be working off the BH Cosmetics Daisy Marquez palette. I've had this palette sitting in a box since it launched. It's just I've had a lot going on, so I haven't really had a chance to sit down and play around with it. So I'm really excited to film, and I think this whole little makeup vanity situation that the palette has is so freaking cute. So I actually had to start over. If you can see some of the purple residue, don't mind that. I went in with the wrong color and it made a mess. So we're gonna start over. Okay, I'm gonna start by taking the shade Vintage right over here, using a Wet n Wild kind of blending brush. And I'm going to put this in the crease, and this is our transition shade. I'm going to go in next with the shade Karma, and I am using the JH32 brush, and I'm going to apply this a little bit lower than the first shade that we applied, but still blending it up so that it's nice and pigmented. This color I absolutely love. It's like a neon orangey red shade that when you apply it, it kind of looks a little bit pink. So freaking pretty. I'm taking the previous blending brush and I'm just kind of smoothing over all of those edges. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Passion Fruit right over here. I'm gonna put this shade really close to the crease area. Right here. I'm gonna go back in with the Karma shade and I'm going to soften up those edges a little bit because they are looking just a little bit harsh. So I'm just going to blend the two together. I'm gonna go into the shade Matter, which is the black shade from the palette. And I am going to put Matter right here. Ooh, that's pigmented. I'm putting Matter right here in the outer corner. So this palette does have a lot of fallout, so I'm going to really quickly wipe that off and I'll be right back. Okay. So now that we have cleaned up the fallout, it's looking a little bit better, but it's gonna look better, do not worry. I'm gonna take a concealer and I am going to cut my lid. I am taking the shade Angelic and I am going to put this all over my entire lid on the area where we did the cut crease. I thought the lid color was going to be a little bit more on the blue, and it's definitely a lot more gray. So I'm going to go into the shade Cha-Ching right over here. And I'm actually going to be spraying my brush with this new Watermelon Glow from Glow Recipe. It's supposed to intensify the shade, the colors. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. And I'm just going to pack this shade on top of that silver shade that we applied, just because it's a little bit too silver for me. I'm taking the shade Dream and I am going to again wet the brush. And I am going to put this in the center of the eye to give it a little dimension. Kind of like a little spotlight. I'm gonna go back in with the black eyeshadow and I'm just going to blend all of this in a little bit more so that it doesn't look too harsh. Only complaint I have about this palette is how messy it is. Like, look at my cheeks, my hands, like, oh, and like, look at this. This is just from the palette. It's very messy, very beautiful, very pigmented, but look at that. It's just very, very messy. It's a messy palette to work with. So definitely do your eyes first before you go ahead and do your foundation, because it is going to get everywhere. Just a little FYI. See, look at all of that. That's from my face. I'm gonna take a little bit of the shade Icy right over here, and I'm going to put this in my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. So really quickly, I did my face makeup just because it's the same routine that I have been doing. I did, however, try the new Kylie powders. I tried the shade Beige, which is what I'm baking with. And then I also tried the shade Soft Pink, which is what I have under my eyes. But everything else is pretty much still the same. For foundation, I used my Too Faced Born This Way. For concealer, I used my Kylie concealers, and I cream contoured using my KKW stick. So yeah, that is pretty much it for the face. So now we're gonna go ahead and move on to the lower lash line before I go ahead and kind of wipe off the bake. Because this palette is so messy, I kind of want to do my under eyes before I wipe off the powder. So yeah, I'm taking the shade Passion Fruit with a flat shader brush. This is from Automatic Cosmetics. So I am going to take Passion Fruit and I am going to apply this really close to my lower lash line. So like right here. I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go into the shade Karma, and I'm going to buff this in the lower lash line to kind of soften that up. I am taking my Pixie black eyeliner and I am going to line my waterline. So now we can go ahead and wipe off the bake that we have under our eyes. I really want to do like a pop in the inner corner. I mean, the look is a lot, so you can definitely stop this. You don't have to do what I'm about to do next, but I kind of want to do something like really pop in the inner corner. So I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Flower right over here, and I'm going to put this in the inner corner of my eye. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with the shade Slime, which is the green shade, and I'm going to wet the brush. And I'm going to put this right on top. I am going to bronze using my Benefit Hoola, as always. Just a little bit, just want to be really nice and bronzy. I'm also going to do the sides of my nose. For blush, I'm going in with the Buxom blush in the shade Dolly. This has been one of my favorite blushes recently. I love this blush so much. I think it's going to go really pretty with this look. I'm going to dust it off on the back of my hand because I don't want a lot of it. I just want like a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and take my big fluffy brush and wipe off the bake and move it up to blur everything. I also picked up the KKW number 2 brightening powder. Ooh. I picked up, oh my gosh, I picked up the KKW number 2 brightening powder. I've never used it, so we're going to use it today. If I could open it, that would be wonderful. Okay, so this is what this looks like. Okay, so I am going to give my face a coat of MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to go ahead and add some lashes, and then I'll be right back to finish off with highlight and the lips. So BRB. So the lashes are on. I have worn these lashes like 10 times already, so they might be a little janky, but that's okay. I love these lashes. And this doesn't look too blended. Okay, I'm not going to be doing too much highlighting because I kind of like the all matte look that I have going on at my face right now, but I'm gonna do just a little bit, maybe like right there, a little bit. That's it, not too much. Just a little bit on the tops of the cheekbones, Cupid's bow, and the tip of my nose. And a little bit on the bridge of the nose. I haven't bought makeup in such a long time, so I did place a little bit of an order in Kylie Cosmetics and KKW Beauty because I felt like I haven't been catching up with them. I also picked up the KKW lip liner in nude number 2. I am going to line my lips with this lip liner, and I should get a mirror. For lipstick, I am taking the Dose of Colors No Shade lipstick in the center. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the Maybelline 535 Purely Nude, also in the center. I don't know if I want to add gloss. Should I add gloss or no gloss? Yeah. For gloss, I'm going to go in with the Kylie Gloss in Literally. Just a little bit. I'm gonna add some more Fix Plus. Okay, so this is it. This is a completed look. I have to sit very still because I don't want you guys to think I'm naked. I am wearing a top. It's actually a corset. And funny story, this is actually from my 15th birthday. Let me show you guys. Look how pretty that is. I wore this on my 15th, like my birthday party, and I saw it in my closet and I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna go perfect with the look that I have in mind. But yeah, this is it. This is everything that I have to share with you guys for today's video. Absolutely loved the Daisy Marquez and BH Cosmetics palette. It is a messy palette, so do keep that in mind when you're doing your makeup with this palette. I definitely recommend that you do your eyes first and then you go in to do your foundation. Still performed really beautiful, and the colors are super nice and pigmented and gorgeous, and Daisy, you killed it. The palette is absolutely gorgeous. To everyone that has reached out, thank you so much. We're doing great and we appreciate you guys. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. As always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. And that's it. I will see you guys very soon with a brand new video. Mwah!